No, that's real.
Got the
Paul
wife.
said, he said, hell yeah, second time. Happy 4th, bro.
What's up, Paul? How you doing, brother?
So you got the what coming? Leaders.
Wife will be in. She lands at like 10 tonight, and she took her vehicle up to the airport. So she'll be driving herself back. She won't get back till about 11:30.
Oh, okay. Well, where'd she go this time? Where'd she go this time, then?
Well, she went on a trip we normally go together, but with the new job, I had to back out of it. So she went and represented us both. She went to Wyoming for to a ranch, my buddy's ranch. He's got cattle and all that stuff, and all the ranchers have a big freaking party for like 4 days. It's called a branding ceremony where they brand the cows.
Yeah.
And it's just a tradition.
Yeah, that's great.
Party freaking just pounding freaking beef, dude. Freaking brisket and freaking and ribs and shit for like fucking 4 days and beers. You can't drink all the beers there. You just can't. It's impossible.
Shouldn't me. Not. Nav saying it's impossible to drink all them beers?
Yeah, impossible. Trust me. Me and about 4 other dudes that I know are real close that go to that every year with us.
Yeah.
You can't drink all their beer. It's an endless freaking beer well, bro. It's like.
Dang. Ritter Ryan, what's happening, bro?
Last year, me and John, my buddy that owns the ranch, we count the amount of beers in the freaking cattle, they're like cow troughs, bunch of cow troughs with ice in it. There was over freaking 5,000 beers in.
Damn. Oh yeah, y'all getting drunk. Goddamn, 4 days of drunk.
Over 4 days, 5,000 beers were put in there.
That's crazy.
And that's just ranchers out in the middle of fucking bumfuck Egypt and Wyoming, bro. People coming from all over the fucking country for that shit.
Damn.
But yeah, it's like, let's see. Last year we made about 100 pounds of freaking smoked brisket.
Damn.
About 500 freaking smoked chicken wings, smoked baked beans. I think I was about freaking 20 gallons. Yeah, I mean, it's freaking ridiculous the amount of freaking food and drink, dude.
Nah, facts. That's crazy work right there.
All the ranchers come together and they all freaking throw money in a pot, and then my buddy sets it all up and freaking gets the date down and all that stuff and goes and buys everything, and then. They always use the beef from the cattle that they process.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It ain't coming too much out of pocket.
Yeah, they'll like each year they do a raffle on which rancher is going to donate the beef. So it's usually a cow that hasn't had a calf in like 3 or 4 years. That just seems to not want to have calves. That ends up the processed ones. It's kind of weird.
Damn. Oh, you don't want no babies, bitch? We finna cook your ass.
You don't want to get fucked? Then guess what's gonna happen to
you? You want to get cooked?
My buddy's got 100 head of cows, right?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them breed, some of them don't. Some of them are just leaders, and you keep them around and lead the herd around, right? Because they've been around a while. It's much easier to herd them that way when you have one that knows where in the hell they're going.
Right.
So there's probably about 10 or 12 of them in the herd out of 100, but he has 12 bulls, and those 12 bulls are fucking horny some bitches, bro. His capping percentage is like 80%. So, when they bang 10 cattle, 8 of them freaking cat. 8 of them get pregnant. So he's freaking killing. And then unless he needs more cows, He sells the caps. That's how he makes money.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ray Paul salute. Ray Ryan said. Dixon said, "Always down for a quickie."
Well, that's what I called it. I said Nav and Yurp Quickie. That's what I said on this side, my stream side.
What? Yo, you gotta change that. You gotta chill.
I gotta chill already. Damn, that's quick.
Yeah, I know, right?
Some bit. Must be on my freaking A game today.
Nah, facts. Hey, so I've been, Angelo's been said to be countless of fights, bro. Fucking countless of fights. He just sent me like 3-4 more today. I'm actually caught up almost with the fights because most of the stuff he sent me is just like biographies and backstories on some of the other fighters. You know what I'm saying? So that I didn't know about. So
right.
But tonight I'm gonna be. I should be caught up by tomorrow night. I'm gonna be watching a whole bunch of stuff tonight. Mm-hmm. My brother said, my brother Billy D to build it. Bro said, "What's up, Raider Nation? Yo, you got it right today. Holy shit, goddamn. Let's go, Joey."
That's nice.
My brother. So bro said, Raider Nation, Yurp Nav in the chat. I'm checking in before I go to work. Dang, they got you working tonight, cuz. That's crazy work on the 4th weekend, man. 4th of July weekend, they got my brother Billy working. All right, man, bro, go get that cake, man.
Yeah, you can get the paper and it work tonight. Work tonight, off tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fact. So I work today, I'm off tomorrow, and I gotta come in Monday, and
I'm working Sunday because this is supposed to be the freaking highest volume freaking day the rate of the year. It's Sunday.
Dang.
Yeah. So I'm going in to help out. I'm going in as a guide. I did finish cutting in the trail today, so I'm just waiting for the owner to come down and ride it with me and see if he's freaking good with it. Which he will be. He loves the shit I do. He's like, "This is fucking great." Yeah, I love it.
Hell yeah. That's fire. So Angelo said there are more fights coming your way, bro. I just need to know who you'll be watching.
I think motherfucker waiting for you to jump on the fucking show. What he waiting for?
Nah, bro, say he coming. He said he promised he's coming.
Oh, are you?
Yes, sir.
That's
right. Salute.
That's why he's not here, because of his last comment.
He said, "Where's Angelo at?" He's coming, y'all. He's coming. He's just setting his stuff up right now. He's coming.
And that's exactly why he isn't here yet, because he's coming.
Yeah. You gotta chill. Yo, that's 2 already. You gotta chill. I'm counting you, son, bitch. I'm counting.
So, hey, on the show, we're going to have freaking Little Raider and his whole family on the freaking show.
That's going to be great. That's going to be great.
I finally got him to give me a Cash App freaking QR code, so now I can get money now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah, facts. Angelo said Cameron's giving me a hard time. He said, "Pause, man." Now I'll keep telling him. He said, "I'm keeping count." Now I'm talking about. Look, Uncle ain't even over here. He keep tabs.
He's over there writing. He's over writing that shit down with his new pens I sent him.
I was about to say right there, somebody down with your new pens. Nav got some explaining to do. Yes, he do.
So we'll kind of get the background going. At the start of the show, we'll have them on probably about 30 minutes after that. We'll have them in the studio doing sound check at 8:30. So 8:30 my time, which is say about 10 minutes from now. So
All right.
So I'm pop out here in about 5 minutes.
All right, that's a bit.
Yeah, fuck Rob. Rob's always fucking got a fucking zinger. He's saying, don't blame the camera, Angelo. It's you being at McDonald's using your fucking Wi-Fi is the problem.
Yeah. Not the McDonald's Wi-Fi. You gotta chill, Rob.
Using that fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi, man, that'll do it every day.
Motherfucker got that McFlurry Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you need to take your ass.
There you go.
I told you, man. I told
What's
you,
happening?
bro. I told you. See, look, Nav man, you guys over there in Tennessee and Bama aren't the only ones that have to deal with this like weird windstorms. So I don't know if you guys have been seeing the news, but here in Las Vegas, the last since Monday, I mean, it was crazy. Like if you look at all the footages, and what's crazy too is that street. We normally drive that street all the time. That's super close to where I live. So luckily for me, like, and my family, the majority of my family are all in Portugal, celebrating with my brother and his new wife, right? So, and I'm not driving, but when I saw the street and like how many of those poles came down because of the wind, so Europe, it's kind of like, it's not a tornado per se, but it kind of is sort of like it for Nevada because it's the wind speed because we're in a bowl, and it happens about once a year. It happens usually around this time, but this one's really bad, man. Like it was just, it crashed all these poles like for blocks, like blocks of poles crashing into the street. It was crazy.
Angelo, you know my co-host Blue Richards lives in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know Blue. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Blue lives in Vegas, man. She kind of touched on it Tuesday.
Did she? Okay.
Some shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably why the internet was kind of funky, and you know my camera wasn't giving me so sorry guys. Sorry. I apologize to everybody. Raider Paul, Professional E, Sagtown. You know,
Rob Pena swore it was because you were at fucking McDonald's using the Wi-Fi.
Hey, Billy Davis, good to see you. Pena, good to see you.
Well, while you was tending to that, Nav got a couple you got to chills, and so did Rob.
You guys got to pause, man.
Hey,
yeah, definitely.
We got to roll in hot.
That's funny. Let's see. I'm just catching up, guys. Raider Ryan's here. Nice to see you. Raider Paul's here. Good to see you guys.
Billy Davis.
Finale Stacks here. Cool. Thank you. Thanks to all of you guys too who showed up last night. That's episode 2. Thanks, Nav man. I really appreciate it. So that's episode 2 of what me and Turf have been we've been trying to put it together for about a year and a half. It's just timing, right? I was still in transplant recovery, and so most people, Navman, don't really know Turf's background in martial arts. He's a black belt in BJJ. That's why he's the professor, and he did Muay Thai back in the day, and just like Yurp, man, he loves boxing, and so that's why we kind of want to do this show where there's definitely a group of people that want to know the information. Right, like they because you don't know what's happening. For example, this week, Nav man. That's why I keep sending you stuff like, hey, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this.
Here's the thing: I have 2 days off, dude. I'm gonna freaking binge watch all that shit.
Right. And what I was explaining to Europe is, so it's been the last 2 years. It's been 24 months that Turkey Al Sheikh has literally infused millions of dollars into boxing, right? And what he did is originally that Saudi money, you'll remember this, Nav man. I want to say maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago, they were trying to do it with golf. Do you remember when that LIV golf thing was happening, right? And then they kind of got backlash for that.
8 years.
But
8 years ago.
yeah, 8 years ago. Okay, so but for boxing, they didn't get any backlash at all. If anything, they took over. Yeah, they took over. So that's why it's one of these things now where the last piece of the puzzles is for all the mainstream United States fans to kind of catch up. And but a lot of us who are in the actual boxing world, and we've been paying attention to what's been happening since 2023, we the best have been fighting the best. Like that's one of the common casual fan notions is someone will say to you, Nav man, if you try to talk to them about it, oh, I don't really like boxing because nobody fights anyone. Actually not a factual thing. It's not true. Over the last 24 months,
I got tons of footage for you.
Everyone has been fighting everyone. So and then somebody will normally say well, I don't like it because it costs too much money. Well, that's actually not factual either, because it's been free. A lot of it is on YouTube for free. In fact, on Wednesday morning, it had to be morning for America, but in Istanbul, there was this huge boxing event with a world title fight. And when I say it's a big boxing event, I'm talking about the fact that the people that were there, that flew there for this meeting, Tyson Fury was there, Terrence Crawford was there, Rolly Romero was there, Conor Benn was there, like all the main players, Roy Jones Jr. was there. They were all there for this one meeting. And the main event of the fight, I sent it to you, Nav man, so you could have watched it live in the morning, and you too. But it was the 130-pound title between the undefeated guy who was fighting in his hometown and Jazza Dickens, who's coming all the way from the UK. If you watch the 12-round fight, it only goes 4 rounds, Nav man. And the way the knockout happens, it was crazy. We were like, oh.
Hey, y'all. I just want to, out of respect, I don't want to just pop out of here. But I got Little Raider and his family popping in the studio right now, and I want to make sure the sound's good for when they come on. Okay?
Yeah, no problem, man. And we're definitely going to check you out. We're definitely going to go on to your show too. So
you know how we are. We're going to be. I'm off tomorrow. We're probably going to be freaking in the wee hours of the fucking morning. You know how shit rolls.
Oh yeah, you damn right, Weirds.
Comedy club.
I know work tomorrow. Ooh. I'm turning up.
I'm gonna pop off here, man. I'll talk to y'all. All right, peace, man.
Thanks, Nav man. We'll see you in a few.
All right, man. We'll see you.
All right. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you guys all waiting. I see G-Fam's in the house now. Thanks, G-Fam. Appreciate all of you guys. Or for any of you guys who hadn't gotten a chance to see it yet, that was episode 2 of the Knockout Canvas. We'll put it up on the chat for you guys to check out the episode. But it's me and Turf, and we were just kind of breaking down the whole Jake Paul getting ranked. And I think I sent it to you, Yurp, on TMZ, that the guy who they ranked Jake Paul over, he was getting interviewed, and he was kind of saying how it's not fair. How can Jake Paul rank me when I worked really hard to get up to this point? So yeah, man. But
be fair, bro. He works just as hard, bro. Like he trains just like everybody else. It's just he's not fighting other fighters, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not fighting like actual fighters, I guess you would say. Well, I mean, he just fought a fighter, so but it's not like in the boxing world, it's in the media world, you know what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense. But
yeah, no, I think go ahead.
Because I used to shit on him a lot too. I mean, I still kind of do shit on him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be all the way 100 and to be, the truth is, he working just as hard as everybody else. Now, should he be ranked? That's another story. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I think if you are going to be ranked, you have to be in the boxing community, in the boxing world. You have to be boxing other fighters in weight classes. You know what I'm saying? What is it? How what is he, like 200?
He weighs over that. Jake Paul weighs 227. On this last fight, he got to the 200-pound limit.
To be honest, he might be able to do something in that heavyweight division.
And honestly, bro, he's not gonna do jack squat. So and I'll explain it to you in a sec. But essentially, man, the issue with the like you said, I don't think anyone has an issue with Jake Paul per se in terms of how hard he works or any of that. I think the issue is always going to be coming down to the fact that he himself does not wear the 10-ounce gloves you're supposed to wear. Like the fight you just saw last week, Saturday, those were 14-ounce gloves. The ones against Tyson, 14 ounce. You put 10 ounces on Mike Tyson. Like if you rewatch that fight with Tyson, when Tyson hit him in the second round, if that was a 10-ounce glove, that would have been game over, bro. And that's the problem is you have other fights. So let's say it was you, Yurp, and you're training your ass off, and you won 20 fights wearing 10-ounce gloves, and you did the right thing. And maybe you weren't fighting the greatest fighters either, but you got yourself ranked. Now some guy who's never even fought a real fighter, who actually lost, by the way, he lost to a real fighter. So the one time he fought with real rules against the real fighter, he lost. So that's all. That's what people's mad about.
Do you think Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was a? You think that was some bullshit?
You're talking about him getting picked up by ICE?
You said what? Getting picked up by what?
He just got arrested by ICE. Did you know that?
Who?
Cesar Chavez, man. I sent it to you. That happened today. They fucking put him in chains. He was getting deported back to Mexico. He got a warrant for he's got a warrant for trafficking with the cartel, man. So that's what I'm trying to tell you is it's a bullshit opponent because Chavez was probably coked out of his mind and not even really training, and he's got a warrant for his arrest and shit. So like, why are you picking that opponent?
I forgot. I keep forgetting you send me stuff on through the text and through
Instagram.
Yes, I got it. Yeah, all right. Cause I do check my Instagram, but I don't be having time to check both. So I just check my messages real quick.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Is like you can't be picking those opponents. Like and then I sent you an article with dude who I tried to send some, but it said I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't let me send it on the comment. That's weird. All right, that's cool. I don't know why. I'll send you the link then so that you can share it with folks.
All right.
But no, that's what I was trying to explain to you, how I think it's just whack in general that he keeps not picking real fighters. And the one time he picked a real fighter, he actually lost. You know, so and you're right about the rankings. Like you can't be ranked, bro. Like you can't have a motherfucking F student getting a B plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like just because he's getting you more money. But shout out to all the good things he does do. Like I'm not gonna shit on that. He does do a lot of good things.
Right. I just think so. You think he has no shot in the boxing world? Is that what you're saying?
10-ounce gloves against an actual, even any one of those ranked fighters. Like if you look at the ranked fighters for the WBA, one of those guys.
Start off, just give them some bullshit niggas to fight, just to see where.
The whole point is he should have never even been ranked because he's been fighting bullshit people, and he lost.
Talking about actual boxers though, like amateur boxers. Like let them start off. Let them start off with some amateur fights.
No, I mean, but it all comes down to money at the end of the day. Like with Jake Paul, man, I'm telling you, like what
Look,
he
he's gonna
announced.
make a lot of money, bro. He's gonna make a lot of money. He's making money doing it himself anyway. So if he even gets into the boxing career, he's gonna make even more money, bro. He can sell.
Right.
He can
But
actually
you know what?
sell.
Yeah, no. What I was trying to say was that, for example, last night we kind of broke the news, and now you're going to start hearing everyone talking about it. Where we know some people, and
Yeah.
the thing is, I was explaining to everyone on last night's show on the Knockout Canvas that don't be surprised if after Gervonta Davis fights Lamont Roach, whether he wins or he loses, he's going to announce that the very next fight he's going to do is an exhibition with Jake Paul. So that's actually the next Jake Paul fight. It's Gervonta Davis.
Why though? Like, come on, Tank.
Well, I can re-explain it to everybody again today. I talked about it last night on the show. So essentially, what it is Gervonta Davis. You and I both know, really. I mean, I know you love him, but you and I both know, man, he lost the Lamont Roach fight, and I'll explain to you why it's already proven that he lost the Lamont Roach fight.
You don't gotta explain. I've heard fucking damn near. How long ago was that fight? About a couple months ago.
That was in March.
Right. I've heard it from March, damn near to right now. I ain't trying to hear. I know the man lost. Look, the man lost.
Right. So now here's what actually happened though. So during that fight, there was already a pre-contract signed between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis to fight each other next, because they really thought Tank was just going to beat Lamont Roach, right? What ends up happening is the controversy. So then the controversy goes to the New York State Athletic Commission because the referee messed up that call. So since the referee messed up the call, what the New York Athletic Commission was going to do, bro, is they were going to overturn that shit. And Gervonta was going to get an L. But instead, Gervonta Davis's team said, hey, we'll give him an automatic rematch. That way, we don't have to worry about this. You don't have to call it a no contest. We're going to fight him right away again. So then they set up that August 16th fight, right? And those contracts get all handled. So the New York State Athletic Commission, you guys can look it up. You can Google search this. They actually put out a statement that the referee did make a mistake, and it should have been called a knockdown. And had it been called a knockdown, then of course Lamont Roach would be the winner. And then they said, but unfortunately, because it already had happened, they can't overturn it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, Yurp, that's bullshit. The truth is, the reason why they're not overturning it is because the rematch is happening. And this is the part where what Tank Davis's business team is doing is Tank's going to go into this fight. And I'm not saying he's not going to try to win. I think he's going to go out there and do the very best that he can. And if he's good enough, then he'll beat your Lamont Roach, and your boy's going to be back on top. But even if he wins, bro, even if Tank Davis wins, he's going to say that he wants to take a little bit of a break, a little time off, and then he's going to announce that his next fight is an exhibition with Jake Paul. Now, here's the part that you're not going to like. If your boy loses, which he very well might lose to Lamont Roach, man. Lamont Roach ain't no joke. He might lose to Lamont Roach.
Stop disrespecting. Okay? I know he ain't no joke. I like Lamont Roach, but stop disrespecting, goddammit. Tank.
Right.
And you said some slick shit a little bit ago, talk about something, and then he'll be back on top. No, goddammit, he already on top. Y'all don't want him on top.
Right. But here's the thing. So then let's say he loses. Mm-hmm. Then he's going to say, I need to retire. I need to take some time with my family. I need to recover. And then he's going to come back, and then he's going to say, hey, I'm making a comeback to boxing, and my first fight's going to be Jake Paul. So no matter what happens, bro, on August 16th, he's going to say, I'm either taking a break if I win, or he's going to say, I'm going to retire if I lose. Either way, his next fight's going to be Jake Paul.
I'm trying to figure out, how does that happen? You got a 220-something pound fighting 130, 135.
So and again, bro, this is exactly why I want everyone to subscribe to our new show, the Knockout Canvas, because I explained exactly why. So I'm gonna explain it on your show again tonight, right? The reason why that this fight is actually extremely makeable as an exhibition, bro, is we've already seen this. We have already seen Tank Davis versus Jake Paul. We saw it a few years ago. Some of us, like me, because my son was fucking begging me to do it, even paid for the pay-per-view to watch that dumb shit. So a few years ago, to the chat, you'll remember, there was an exhibition fight that was on pay-per-view with a guy that's 200 pounds against a dude that's smaller. That was Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul, bro. Do you remember that pay-per-view?
Yeah.
You see? And this is what I was explaining on the show last night is
and Floyd beat his ass.
I know. Exactly. So what do you think Tank's going to do? Tank's going to beat the fuck out of Jake Paul.
No, he's definitely going to knock him out.
In an exhibition.
Jake Paul. And then Jake Paul is like, you know what? This boxing thing ain't really me. He's
or Jake Paul will say it was just an exhibition. There was no winners and losers, or any of that. That's kind of what they did with the Floyd and Logan Paul.
And I go back to that fight because I'm screaming out there, nah, ain't no exhibition. You got your ass kicked. If you hear that, you know that's Yurp.
But that's what I'm saying is that's why it's the thing is, see, even most people even forgot that had happened. So when people go, how is this possible? You'll hear Stephen A. Smith going, this is ridiculous. A 200-pound guy is fighting a 140-pound guy, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I know. It happened like 4 years ago. Floyd Mayweather fought his brother, Logan Paul, and Floyd was kicking that and Floyd was just doing it as an exhibition. So Tank, whoop Jake Paul bad, and it'll be an exhibition.
My bad, I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
But I want to ask you, do you ever think him and Tank will be cool again?
Oh, I'm sure.
I think
they're okay.
Floyd is great for Tank, man, in his corner. When he be fighting his best fights when Floyd in his corner, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Yeah, no. I think I actually, I mean, and again, I haven't, I've been on the transplant recovery, so I haven't been with that team for a bit, but I think there might even be a thing where they might actually be cool right now, and they're just keeping it secret. You know what I mean? Because a lot of that happens too. But I think what you're seeing, Yurp, is again, Tank Davis is the oldest out of all the young killers at 135. He's the oldest one out of all of them. So he needs to get the bag the same way Terrence Crawford, who's going to be 38. Terrence Crawford's trying to get the bag. Canelo's just always going to get that bag. So that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't think Tank's trying to fight. I'm not saying Tank's trying to duck nobody. I've always said Tank's not the type of guy to duck anyone. I think that it all has to do with just what's the most amount of money he can make. That's what it has to deal with.
I mean, after this Jake Paul fight, right? Like, you don't think he can make money against Devin Haney? You don't think he can fight?
No, because Devin Haney will already be at 147, and Tank's not going to go up that high. I think the money for Tank will honestly be if Shakur Stevenson keeps winning. That will be the big money fight.
What about John Davis? Or did he move up already to 140?
No, Keyshawn, remember? Okay, see that you haven't been seeing. That's why I'm saying I'm trying to catch you up because there's so much more that you missed. But
he lost the belt because of his weight.
Exactly. So Keyshawn, Keyshawn ain't coming back, and Keyshawn's gonna have to. Like, people forget that the division that Keyshawn just went up to 140. Yeah. He's gonna run into some killers, man. I mean, there's Puello, Gary Russell, Teofimo, Richardson, Hitchens, bro. You saw that? Hitchens is the man. bro. Hitchens might not. What might
take that 140.
hurt.
He might take that 140 division. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
He's too fucking good, yo. He's really good, bro. Like he might take that 140 division, in my opinion. I mean, how you feel? You think he can? Can he dominate that 140 division?
I think that I think any one of those guys, they got to all fight each other given the chance. Because you haven't even seen Alberto Puello yet, bro. But Puello's no joke too. The Wasp, and then Subriel Matias is in that division, bro. I mean, that, like I said, man, there's too many killers for us to, like. You gotta condition your brain now, Yurp, to think like how the UK people think when it comes to boxing. Okay. There's too many killers now to believe that one guy could really be that dominant. Because on any given night, bro, if you have a bad night, just like what happened with Tank, Roach could come get you. Right. You know, and that's what it's like right now. Like if Shakur has a bad night next week in New York, Cepeda might get him, bro. So, you know, Cepeda might get his ass. So
I remember earlier, like when Shakur started fighting, he was like Cepeda was ducking him. I'm like, nah, I don't think he ducked him.
No. I don't think it was that more than it was. I think Cepeda was trying to make sure that he was ready for Shakur. So that's why he fought Tevin Farmer twice. Because Tevin Farmer is kind of like his practice to try to get used to that style, right? Hey, Marcus Banks, salute, man. Salute. Thanks for showing up to the knockout canvas yesterday, Marcus Banks. Really appreciate you, man. But honestly, bro, Floyd Schofield, man, that guy's a killer.
No, he is.
That guy's a killer. I don't. That whole division, Abdullah Mason, that's another killer.
Abdullah Mason. Well, they at 135, right?
They're all at 135. So Abdullah Mason will fight for the WBO belt against Sam Noakes, who's also a killer. You'll hear that announcement soon. And then Raymond Murataya is in there. He's a killer. He's the IBF champion. He's going to fight Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is training with Bozienas, so that's another killer. So I'm telling you, man, like Tank is in a division full of killers, bro. So. But the problem is none of the killers can make him as much money as Jake Paul can.
We ain't worried about Isaac Cruz, nigga. We already took care of him.
Well, Isaac Cruz is fighting Fierro again, anyways. But I don't think you guys will be fighting Isaac Cruz. You know who I think you might fight? Who? Tank Davis after Jake Paul if he does come back. I mean, again, man, it has to be somebody who can really generate a lot of money for him.
I'm talking. There's a couple. Look here, Shakur. I think him and Tio can go at it. That'd be a good fight. Oh no, wait, Tio not at 135 no more. He had one.
It's got to be someone super popular though, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like where they're so popular. Like when Ryan Garcia and him fought. That's the reason why so many people.
Hey, why not fight Abdullah Mason?
No, Abdullah Mason isn't. Abdullah Mason is really good, bro, but he's not that popular yet. Not a lot of people really know who he is yet.
Yeah, I knew Abdullah Mason. I watched it, bro. He got folded in that fight, though. I ain't gonna get. He came back and won, but he got folded in that one fight. I forgot who he fought.
Yeah, no. That was oh man, I'm forgetting the guy's name, but it was the dude with the weird haircut.
Yeah.
So that was a good fight though. It shows you he got hurt.
Not definitely showing he can come back though.
See, Raider Paul, Raider Paul's always messing around, bro. There's boxing this Saturday. Me and Turf are doing a watch party. It's free if you want to see it, man. I can send you to YouTube, bro. Just follow me on Instagram. I'm probably gonna have Yurp come watch that if he's available in the morning to do the watch party and watch the fights.
Where?
Yeah, it's because it's in the UK at night, so it's being shown here in the United States in the morning. Actually, it's not the morning for your time. Your time, it's going to start at like 11 and noon. So really, it's like mid-afternoon your time.
What day?
It's on Saturday.
Saturday. I'm there. Shit,
Yeah.
we in there like swimwear.
Yeah. And then stop. See, Raider Paul, you got to stop it, man. There's a huge fight happening on next weekend, July 12th. Shakur versus Zepeda, Edgar Berlanga versus Shiraz,
Yeah, that's
David
the
Morrell versus Katayev,
Yep.
Albert Puello versus Subriel Matias. That card is huge.
good
So
one. Dude.
that's a good one, man. Yeah. But
I love.
that September one will be interesting though. That'll be
I ain't gonna
interesting.
lie, yo, you got me so hyped on boxing, like really back on, because I like, I love boxing and shit, bro. I caught myself shadow boxing earlier at work. I'm like, I gotta chill, bro. I'm doing too much. I'm saying punches and shit, goddamn. Niggas looking at me and shit. I'm like, oh man, I gotta chill. My bad, bro.
No, that's good, man. And like I said, and I think what you're starting to realize now, Europe, which is what me and Turf are constantly trying to explain to everyone. Like I mean, it's just like if you're a Chiefs fan, you're gonna hate on the Raiders, right? So Raider Paul, if you don't really want to pay attention to boxing, it's cool. But you can't say that it doesn't sell because the tapes I'm sending Europe, 67,000 people watching, 96,000 people watching. These are stadium shows, bro. Stadium shows. All right. So just because the US is still behind doesn't mean they won't catch up. By September, you're right though. By the time September 13th happens, then the United States will be, because that's why they're doing it at Allegiant Stadium. They're trying to get 70,000 people to show up to Allegiant Stadium for Canelo Crawford. So the undercard should be pretty banging, and then they're going to do like a concert. But the record so far of all time, not even, it just happened last September. It was 96,000 people showed up for Daniel Dubois versus Anthony Joshua. Europe, did you see that yet? I sent it to you, bro.
I ain't get, bro. I was at work. I ain't get a chance to do nothing today.
All right. Okay.
But
So
I'll get off on Naz live. I'm locked in. Probably slowly to just get locked in.
And then the Chris Ben versus the Connor Ben versus Chris Eubanks. That was 67,000.
I'm gonna watch that again. I see it. I need to watch it again though. That was a good fight, yo.
I mean, all of these fights are crazy, man. I already have like 8 fight of the year contenders right now.
I seen that one too. Gotta watch that again though. That's why I'm glad you sent it to me. I say I don't mind watching shit over again.
Right. So, and then there's still banging like in February after the Super Bowl, the weekend after the Super Bowl, they did 7 fight cards. All 7 were bangers, dude. All 7 of them were bangers. So if you're for any of you guys who are like really want to see what boxing quality looks like, I'll send you an 8-hour tape. And when you watch the 7 main fights, you're gonna be like, damn, every single fight were all like it's like watching an all-star game so yeah, professionally he knows the UK market, the American market are 100%.
Yep. That's crazy.
But yeah, no, I'm glad you're in it, Europe. I'm glad you're in it. And like I said, one of the other things too, Europe, is that during the times where we can't really talk about Raiders because there's nothing really going on, don't you want to see some fights anyways?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. This is it, yeah.
Because there's no trade talks for the Raiders right now. There's no, I mean, we have to wait for roster depth chart right now. So the articles are always the same. It's like over and over. It's always the same, bro. So right now, what's hot is boxing.
Right. No, thanks. What's happening, bro? Yeah, man. But it's just mad interesting though. Like,
all I'm saying right now is Triple G, best boxer.
Hold on, how you gonna just cut me off, bro? This is what we doing over here, bro. Hold
Oh,
on.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
So, damn, I done lost my train of thought. Damn, bro.
Right.
What I was saying, Angelo.
No, you were just before he said Triple G's the best boxer of all time. We were talking about how right now the Raiders are. I mean, there's not real any Raider news, and boxing is super hot. So if you wanna not get bored, you might want to jump on the train.
Yeah, but you don't know about Ashton Genty like I do. Like I even sent homeboy a box dedicated to his smoky
No, he showed
trees.
me. No, he showed me. Yeah, no, actually, Law Dog, I watched him live. I went to the game for UNLV versus Boise. I saw him.
Sweet.
I mean, he's good. He's great. He's great. But again, what I'm always worried about, and I've said this on Protect the Shield podcast, I've said it on Ultimate Raider Fans podcast, I've said it on Captain Jack's podcast. For me, what I'm always afraid of is the same shit that happened to McFadden, the same shit that happened to Cadillac Williams. If you overuse a rookie running back, you're going to get him hurt. So as good as Ashton Genty is, I think everyone needs to manage their expectations.
He's not that
for
dude.
what they're going to do.
He's not
this year.
that dude.
Nah, I think
sorry,
I don't think we're gonna run him like that. I think he's gonna split time with Mustard, and Sincere might get some carries up in there too. So I don't think he'll be all right. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's not that dude, bro. Everybody, you know, statistically claims a bunch of shit. Like statistics, they show up. I mean, like they're important or whatever, but like, I mean, well, even if you look at his statistics in college years, they're fucking crazy, and everybody's like, well, he didn't play for Alabama. Dude, if he ran the ball for Alabama, fucking nobody would have ever touched him, dude, if he had the offensive line from Alabama or Miami, dude. Like, yeah, like, he's going to show up, man.
Georgia's offensive line.
Yeah. I literally live next door to that kid, and there's a difference between on and off the football field. He's got all of it, bro. Like, he changed Boise, dude. Like, everybody here in Boise is like fucking, that's where I live, man. Yeah, it's, dude, everybody's got a Raiders jersey, bro. Like, for real.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Nah, thanks.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll be straight though. I think we'll be all right.
Hey, so right now you're on you're also showing it on Raider Shield Family. What's going to happen when he goes on? Because he's going on at 6, right?
Yeah.
So it'll just switch to him.
Nah, I gotta get up. Hey, hold on, bro. Your phone doing that thing again, bro. You got me. What you saying now? Nah. When I get off this live, I will I'll just start a whole new one. I'll just share to his.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's I was thinking that, like, because he starts at 6, right? It's like in 2 minutes or something, or
no, he starts at 9. He started already. I'm about to do it now.
Okay. All right, bro.
Yeah, I'm over there now and stuff. Bro. Well, we got a few minutes. Let's just make it a full hour.
All right, cool.
About 2 minutes. But yeah, bro, we gotta we gotta do this more, man. We gotta do this more often. And I am gonna check. I'm gonna watch that video again too. Oh, I fell straight asleep yesterday, bro. And then I had to get up at 2 in the morning to get my son stuff from work. So
right,
I was tired as hell all day today. So, but yeah. So after this, I'm gonna get to watching some stuff.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, what I'll for Saturday morning, I'll send you that link, and then you can watch the boxing with me and Turf and Papa Rundown and everybody. So,
Yeah, no.
box, it's a watch party for the boxing that's happening in the UK.
Hell yeah. Nah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Definitely with it. So y'all can't show it on the screen, right?
No, but I'm gonna send you the link so you can watch it
Oh
at the
yeah,
same
yeah.
time.
I'll be watching it while I'm on
Yeah,
here.
you'll be able to see what we're seeing, and then you
Yeah.
can comment on what you're seeing.
Nah, fact. Nah, this is gonna be fun though.
What's up, Cap? Rafa's in the building.
No Capitan, what's happening? My guy said, "What's up, nation?" Shoot, we about to get off in like in a minute. We about to
And then
everybody go to Nash channel after this.
Raider Shield family. He's doing a special guest, right? Is there a special guest, or is it just a special Thursday night?
Nah, it's a special guest. Little
All
Raider,
right.
little Raider. He's he's recovering. He had heart surgery and stuff, so he's doing excellent. So, talk to him,
All right.
talk to the family, and you know,
That's
see,
awesome.
yeah,
That's great. That's great, man. All
yes,
right,
sir.
cool.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know how long they gonna be doing their job, but shoot, I'll definitely be on. I'll probably do one after. If not, I'm probably gonna go to sleep. I don't know. Shoot, tomorrow, if you want to, link up. If you ain't busy, we could do something. I usually do an early morning show. So I'll probably be doing like an early morning show. I'm going 3 times tomorrow.
Man, you're hardcore, bro. You're hardcore. But Saturday for sure, man. I'm gonna have you with us, with me and Turf and Papa Rundown. That's Rundown's dad. And we'll all watch the boxing together, and we'll do the watch party for the boxing, bro. And then you'll be a part of that whole thing.
Yeah, man. I'm with it, man. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yep. And Marcus Banks, all of you guys, again, if you want that link to watch the boxing on Saturday, follow me, Reyes Boxing on Instagram. I'll send you the link so you guys could be watching the same things that me and Yurp and Turf and Papa Rundown are all watching together.
Word. Y'all make sure y'all come through. Come through. You feel me? Represent. Yes, sir. If you like boxing and you enjoy like me and Angelo do, man, come pull up, yeah. For real. But all right, Angelo, brother.
All right, man.
And definitely appreciate you. Like I said, tomorrow I'll shoot you a text. Sometimes whenever I get up and stuff, and then we go from there.
Yep. Watch those tapes, bro. Watch those tapes.
Matter of fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do when I hop off there. Shoot, to be honest, I might be watching them while doing this. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, that works too. I wish you could just show it, bro, so that everybody can watch it. But you're gonna get popped, I think, if you show it.
Yeah, and I'm close to getting monetized, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to mess it up, bro.
Nah, facts. So, yeah, bro. So I'll hit you up.
All right, everybody, go to Raider Shield family.
Yes, sir. Go to Raider Shield family, and we gonna be over there. With that being said, y'all know what it is. Yurp Raiders. Yes, sir. We in the building. All right, bro. I'll see you over there.